Hello. I've heard that you know a good deal about hypnosis. I understand that it has helped a lot of people. But I would never try it myself, because I would never want to let anyone control my mind.
That is a perfectly understandable concern. You may have heard that I have received extensive training in clinical hypnosis, and that, like many successful therapists, I have incorporated hypnosis into my therapy practice.
Yes. That is what I have been told.
I am glad that you asked. Perhaps you would allow me to address some of the most commonly held myths and misconceptions about the practice of hypnosis.
Well, what exactly is hypnosis? What does it mean really when someone is hypnotized?
Actually, there are many different types of hypnosis. I wonder if it wouldn't be most helpful for you to tell me what you already know, or have heard about hypnosis, or about any experiences you have had.
Well, I knew somebody, a girlfriend of mine, who went to a stage show and saw a hypnotist. He brought people onto the stage and made them do ridiculous things. He forced one person to cluck like a chicken. He made another person kiss a total stranger. He even made one man speak in a ridiculous French accent like this.
Hey, bonjour. Listen to me as I cluck like a chicken. Listen to me. I am now le French chicken oui. Cluck cluck cluck. I am le chicken no.
I would never want to subject myself to that kind of humiliation.
Of course not. That is understandable. This kind of stage hypnotism is a show for entertainment purposes only. Clinical or therapeutic hypnosis is very different. It's used to help people to reach their own goals and to transcend their own barriers, not just to follow the agenda of the hypnotist.
Well, that does sound quite different, I suppose.
One thing that stage hypnotism and clinical hypnosis share in common, though, is that all of the people participating are volunteers.
Is that really true?
Yes. By its very nature, every hypnotic encounter requires the full cooperation and consent of the person experiencing hypnosis.
Huh.
The fact is, a hypnotist cannot make or force anyone to do anything that they do not want to do, or that they do not agree to voluntarily. This is one of the most prominent misconceptions about hypnosis in general.
Hey. I overheard you guys talking from my office. I reckon that hypnosis is a form of mind control. People who understand hypnosis can control the minds of others and make them do whatever the hypnotist tells them to do.
That seems dangerous. I would not want someone to control my mind, or make me say things or do things that I do not want to say or do.
This is also perfectly understandable. I would not want that either. But it is simply not true. This kind of belief about hypnosis is very common though, due to the way that it is portrayed in movies and novels and in the media.
Oh yeah, but I have seen movies where the villain, or some government agent, can use mind control techniques to manipulate people and force them to carry out their evil plot.
In actuality, the experience of hypnosis is a mutual agreement between the people who are participating. The hypnotist does not possess any kind of special powers, and the person experiencing hypnosis is always completely free to choose which parts of the hypnotic encounter they want to participate in.
When a person is hypnotized, the hypnotist can take advantage of the person because they are unconscious, and can make them tell all of their secrets.
That's true. Hypnosis is like a psychological truth serum. I don't reckon I'd like to have some shrink eliciting any true confessions out of me.
No. I would not like that either. However, the truth is, this is yet another fictionalized depiction of the hypnotic experience. A hypnotist cannot make, or force, anyone to do or say anything that they do not want to do or say.
I suppose that if that were really true, then it would be used by the FBI and law enforcement to compel criminals into making confessions.
But is it not true that hypnosis only works on weak-minded or gullible people?
Yes. Only a person who is easily susceptible to manipulation can be hypnotized.
Well, hypnosis could never work on me then, because I'm about the least gullible person that you're ever likely to encounter, my friend.
This is also not true. The people who benefit the most from clinical hypnosis are highly intelligent people and those who possess the capacity for sustained concentration. As a matter of fact, there is an old joke told by one famous hypnotist A man approached the hypnotherapist and announced to him that he could never be hypnotized.
Oh, I can relate with that, my friend. I reckon that I am quite certain that I could never be hypnotized either.
But just then, in a hushed voice, the hypnotherapist responded, "I wouldn't go around bragging about that. The only people who are incapable of experiencing hypnosis are very young children and the developmentally disabled."
Well, hypnosis does make people do things against their will. It allows people to be manipulated or brainwashed, like in that movie, The Manchurian Candidate.
Once again, these kinds of concerns are stereotypes based on media depictions. The person who is experiencing hypnosis is in total control of the encounter. You may have noticed that I keep referring to the person experiencing hypnosis, rather than saying the person who is being hypnotized. This is because the person experiencing hypnosis is not having something done to them. The person experiencing hypnosis is not a passive recipient. Rather, they are engaging in the experience as a fully empowered and active participant.
So they will only have to carry out instructions or suggestions from the hypnotist that they themselves accept willingly.
And the person who is being hypnotized is always in control of himself and everything he says or does.
Yes, that's right. Except, as I said before, I do not like to refer to someone experiencing hypnosis as a person being hypnotized, because they are engaged in such an active role in the process.
Well, I suppose that makes a lot of sense. But a person can get stuck in hypnosis and never come out again. It is dangerous because a person could be stuck forever and never return.
Yes, what about that? If you got yourself locked into a state of hypnosis, you could turn out like someone who was trapped inside their own mind, like a person in a coma.
One of the best definitions for hypnosis is a state of focused and relaxed attention. When someone is both focused and relaxed, they are able to learn very effectively. This is one of the things that makes hypnosis so valuable, and helps people to make profound and beneficial changes in their physical and emotional health.
But even if the hypnosis turns out to be very beneficial, a person could still get trapped in that state permanently, couldn't they?
Well, think about it like this. Clinical hypnosis is a tool that helps people to relax and focus their attention. It helps people to tune out distracting thoughts and concerns. It is not any more likely that a person could get stuck in a permanent state of hypnosis any more than they could get stuck permanently doing other activities that help them to become relaxed and aware. Like reading a good novel, or knitting, or gazing upon an engrossing work of art.
So hypnosis is not some kind of mystical state of consciousness.
And a hypnotist is not someone who possesses any special powers, or the ability to read minds, or control other people's thoughts?
No. Not at all. A clinical hypnotist, or hypnotherapist, is usually a very caring and conscientious person who tries to help people to relax and concentrate, so that they are better able to focus on the things that are most important to them, and dissolve any barriers that may be preventing them from achieving their own goals.
Well, that is certainly very interesting indeed.
Yes. I guess I took all of the media stereotypes a bit too literally. It sounds like hypnosis is something that really can help a lot of people.
Well, I thank you for all of your questions. It was wonderful to be able to share this time with both of you.